Hey guys, I don't even know if you remember me anymore, but it's Emily and I am back and so excited to film a video. I'm actually a little bit nervous, like my heart is fluttering. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like I've been sitting here for like 6 minutes trying to start this intro and it's just been a while. I'm out of practice. It's been about 2.5 months since I have last filmed and posted a video and I have been dying to do it like every single day. Like I miss it so much. So I am so happy to finally be sitting here filming something new, and I really wanted to catch up with you guys and kind of fill you in on what's been going on in my life lately, where the heck I have been. So I thought I would just sort of do like a little chit chat, get ready with me and catch up. And I don't really know what I'm gonna do with my makeup. I have a little idea. I don't know if it's gonna turn out or not, so just bear with me, and I hope you enjoy this video. It's not really a tutorial. I'll kind of explain what I'm doing as I'm going, I think, but mostly I just wanted to hang out and talk to you guys. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here, and thank you for, you know, sticking it out and subscribing to my channel while I was gone. And I'm so excited to have some new viewers and to connect with some more people. So all right, let's just get into it. I think I'm just gonna start off with my base. So I'm gonna be using this Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer Moisturizer from First Aid Beauty. I've used this a couple times. It came in a Sephora Play box and I really like it. So the first thing that initiated me not really being able to film makeup videos is I completely changed how I take care of my body and my life. I've changed my lifestyle so much since you have seen me last. I was at a really sort of uncomfortable place with my body. I wasn't exercising or working out or eating properly like I should have been. And it really affected me. I was definitely not overweight, but I had weight to lose. I was uncomfortable and a few things just had to change. So my whole family, my mom, my dad, and myself, I'm an only child, so it's a small family, we did something called the Body Reset Diet, and I'm going to link it down below. It was incredible, and a couple months later, I'm still sort of doing the diet. It's like a more modified version that I've implemented into my daily routine because I feel a million times better. I lost between like 10 and 12 pounds just depending on the day, but most importantly, how I eat is totally different. So this was a 15-day sort of thing, and it took a lot of time and energy to prep for every single meal. It changed seriously how I treat my body, how I look at food, how active I am, and I am so grateful for this. Now I'm gonna use this Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizing Primer. Anyway, my mom is the one who actually discovered the diet. She saw it on, I think, Khloe Kardashian's Revenge Body show, and one of the trainers on there is the guy who created this diet and this lifestyle plan. I have a smoothie every single morning for breakfast. I am getting my vegetables, I'm getting my protein, I'm eating a much more well-rounded, balanced diet, and that allows me to work out so much harder, push myself at the gym, and I've actually seen like incredible improvements in my body. Before I started the diet, my body fat percentage was well over 20%, and today it was 15.5. So I know that's actually pretty low, but I still feel like I have work to do as far as building muscle, so I'm gonna keep at it. You can probably see I have this really cute blemish right here. I'm going to cover that before I put my foundation on by using some of this IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. So I've actually signed up for a Tough Mudder in September with my boyfriend and his mom. His mom actually is a marathon runner. She is such a stud. I'm trying to get my other friends to do it as well. Heath and Sarah, I'm talking to you. The Tough Mudder that I signed up for is a 5-mile obstacle course and running sort of race type thing, and you do it with a team, and I've never done anything like that, but I have always wanted to. I've watched my boyfriend Austin do it like so many times, and now that I am physically fit enough and able, I signed up because there are no more excuses. It's something that I've wanted to do for ages, so I'm really excited that I'm at a place that I can finally do that. I'm gonna mix these two foundations for my face. This one is the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, and then this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear you know this one, this is my favorite. So after I started like getting into the routine of like taking care of myself, exercising and eating properly, my boyfriend Austin and I, we started looking into places to move in together. We have been dating for 8 years, which is a very, very long time. And it was just time to move in. I have a full-time job and I can fully support myself financially, and I have my own insurance. You know, I feel like a real adult now. So, you know, it's been a long time. We've never lived together. And yeah, the time was just right. So we started looking for apartments like sort of in between our work. We found the place that I'm sitting in right now pretty quickly. It was, I believe, just the second place that we went to. Second or third place. I'm pretty sure it was the second. And I am so happy. This place is so cute. I mean, the walls are bare, you know. We still have to decorate, but it's furnished for the most part. There's still stuff to do, absolutely. But we're all moved in, and I've been getting settled and working on this place, and it's a big responsibility, and it's just an apartment. I don't know how people with houses do it. So right after we found this place, we moved in shortly afterwards. We really wanted to get this specific unit, so we just sort of nailed it down, got the unit that we wanted, which was so exciting, and moved in pretty quickly. But right after that, I went on vacation to go visit my grandparents. I had a work retreat before that, and then I went to go visit my grandparents for a few days. I got back, it was my birthday, and I turned 23, which is so bizarre. I can't believe I'm 23. Like, I was talking to my mom today, and it's like, I'm almost 25. 23 means almost 25, and I don't know. I both feel like an adult and I feel like a child at the same time. I'm just not really sure like what this age is. So right after my birthday, Austin got sick, and then I got sick because now we live together. And my immune system is so much weaker than his. I've been sick a lot in my short life, like a lot. And my body just does not handle sickness well, like at all. So I was sick for like 2 weeks. It was just a cold, but a miserable cold, like absolutely horrible. You know, I had a fever, and yeah, it was not fun. It took me a long time to get over it. Everything is more difficult when you're sick. So that lasted, you know, 2 to 2.5 weeks. So it took me a long time to sort of bring myself back up to par. Right after I got over being sick, my allergies started kicking in and I was miserable. It was like I was sick again. I'm still sort of dealing with them, but I can function fully. I'm exercising, working out, doing all my normal stuff, but it was like my sickness just never went away. That's how bad my allergies were. There's no point in uploading content that I'm not proud of, or that I don't like, or don't think is worth sharing, and nothing I would have done, honestly, in my own personal opinion, would have been worth sharing. So I just did not sit in front of the camera, didn't film anything. And I honestly have not gotten to play with makeup that much at all because I've been so busy. I feel so out of it. I'm sitting here looking at my makeup like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. What am I doing here? All right, back to makeup for a second. I caved and I bought the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. It's so freaking good. It's like $25 for concealer, which is ridiculous. I guess this one's expensive too, but I think this was my mom's, and I either stole it from her or she gave it to me. Anyway, I didn't pay for this myself. I paid for this one myself, and it hurt a little bit, but as soon as I used it, I loved it so much. It's so worth it. Anyways, as soon as I started, you know, getting over my allergies a little bit, I just started to get the itch to do makeup again. I have just missed it so much. It makes me so sad that I have not gotten to play with makeup, that I've been gone from YouTube for so long. Like, I really enjoy this. But you know, life gets busy. I work a full-time job. Like, there's only so much that I can do, and that's okay. That's okay. I need to get better at managing my time. Like, there's things that are really important that I absolutely have to prioritize, but there's also things that you have to prioritize that you just want to do. You know, you shouldn't do just stuff that you have to do. So I haven't like been completely out of makeup. I've still been doing it on other people, and then just putting my makeup on for work in the morning. But as far as like actually playing around with new and exciting products and different colors and coming up with new looks, like, I'm definitely out of practice. Also, I dyed my hair. Can you tell? Can you tell? It's about 12 million shades darker than what it was the last time you saw me. This time I just went like dark, dark, dark brown, which is my natural color. This might be a shade darker than my natural color, but it's pretty dang close, and I have to be completely honest with you, I feel like a ninja. Like, this brings me back to my Asian roots, and I'm loving it. I'm going to set my face using some of my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder in the shade Naturally Neutral. I am almost out of this. Can you see this? I like rarely finish makeup products. I just don't, I mean, I do my makeup all the time, but I just don't use a ton of makeup, I guess. And I have a ton of makeup, so it takes a long time to go through stuff. Another like small reason why I wasn't filming videos is because my mom, she went on vacation for 3 weeks, so I took care of our dog Bam Bam, the little Maltese. He's made an appearance a couple times on my channel. He's such a cutie pie. Anyway, now my mom is back and I miss having Bam Bam here so much. He was such a good little companion. I love him. I'm gonna move on to brows and use my, you know, ride or die brow product. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, and then I'm gonna top it off with a little bit of Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. So back to makeup for a second. I did order the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. I'm so excited to receive that in the mail. The UPS tracking said it would be here on the 29th, and I am definitely going to film tutorials with it. I am so pumped. I love Jaclyn. She is just like my idol, and one of the main reasons why I started doing YouTube myself. I just feel like I really connected with her, and I wanted to be able to do the same with other people, so I felt inspired by her. So I'm really excited to be able to support her. She's such a badass. I admire her so much, and I can't wait to try the palette. It looks gorgeous, don't you think? This is probably really random, but this whole video is random, so what the heck. I've been listening to so many great new podcasts lately, and I think I'll just share them with you. I've always loved NPR podcasts, so I listen to a ton of NPR podcasts, but this one in particular is called Invisibilia, and they have 3 seasons of the podcast out, and they just came out with the 3rd season, and this season is so insanely good. Like, I was just sobbing in the kitchen listening to like the 3rd episode, and it is just so incredible, these stories that they tell. I'm not even gonna begin to like explain to you what is actually in the podcast. It's so hard to explain. I don't even know where to begin, and like that is what's so amazing about it. Everything is just so interesting, and the way that they present the information really like, I feel like I can identify with, and I'm sure so many other people can as well. So I just wanted to recommend that. I'm also listening to Up and Vanished, which is really good. It is a true crime series, and it's crazy because it's about a cold case that's been cold for like 10 years. It's been 12 years since the crime actually happened, and because of the podcast, they have really started cracking the case. And so it's like on a weekly basis that we're getting more information and learning about it, and like getting to the bottom of what actually happened. It is so intriguing, but you know, also this is a true story, and of course it's like really sad what happened to this girl, like incredibly sad. And I think it's really awesome that something like a podcast is bringing all of this stuff to the surface, and we're finally getting to the bottom of it. It's pretty amazing. And if you haven't listened to S-Town, listen to S-Town. That's all I have to say. I think that it would be good for me to just sort of tell you about some of the tools that I've discovered and been using as far as my health goes and exercise and eating properly. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, by the way. I love this stuff. Anyway, so, you know, the first thing was doing the body reset diet, and that itself, I lost like 7 pounds after 15 days, which is pretty significant. It's a lot, and I did not expect to lose that much weight. And then I kept it going because, you know, I saw results. I felt so much better. And one of the other cool things that I've sort of discovered in this process was the Tone It Up girls. You may know about them. They used to have a show on Bravo way back when, a couple years ago, and I would watch it with my mom because they're so cute, and they're just absolutely beautiful, gorgeous girls, Karina and Katrina. They're so inspiring, and they seriously have this like huge toolbox of incredible tips and tricks and exercises and meals and smoothies and everything you could ever really want. They have a plan that you can pay for, but they are so active on social media that I found that I didn't have to, since I do know a lot about fitness and nutrition just because of my entire life. I've been an athlete, like I said, and so I'm not like completely clueless when it comes to this stuff, but it's absolutely so helpful to have some guidance. And by following them just on like Snapchat and Instagram and checking their website and doing the daily workouts that they post, which are completely free, has just been such an awesome, incredibly helpful tool. It has made such a big difference, and they are so motivating and so kind and want you to succeed. For the eyes, I'm going to use this Lorac Pro palette. I got this ages ago and I've used it quite a few times, honestly, but I haven't gotten to play with the colors that I really want to play with, which are these two right here, and you know, the more fun, like bright pastel colors. I love pastels, but I don't really wear them on my eyes, and I think I should. So one thing that's pretty exciting is I'm going to be going on vacation to Kauai in a couple months. I'm so excited for that. Austin and I are going. I've never been to Kauai before. It's been ages since I have been on a vacation, like a real vacation. I went to Disney World last September, but you know, when you're in Disneyland or Disney World, you're like running around like a crazy person trying to get as much in as possible. And personally, while I love that, I love to vegetate on vacation. I like to lay on the beach and do absolutely nothing. So I am so excited to do exactly that. Another exciting thing is I really haven't had too many people over at my apartment because I felt very strongly that I needed a coffee table before I could have anyone over. And I do have a coffee table. You can't really see it, but it's underneath that plant. And so my friend Sarah, who I grew up with, we've been like best friends since we were 2 years old. Her and her boyfriend are coming over tomorrow, and we're going to cook breakfast, and then I think we're gonna go out to Lake Washington and maybe like paddle boat, rowboat, kayak, I don't know. We're getting in a boat, I think. I don't know what's happening, but we're going to the lake. It's supposed to be 94 degrees here in Washington, which is just like unheard of, but I guess that's global warming for you. Anyway, we're gonna do our best to embrace it and not shy away from it tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. But a fun fact about me, and it's pretty pathetic, but I hate lakes and rivers and the ocean. Like I don't hate them. I'm terrified of them. Like I cannot function. I just hate the unknown. But I'm going to try and get in the water tomorrow. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but that's what I'm telling myself. I'm gonna try. All right, let's see what happens to the lower lash line. I'm putting some of the color Sorbet, which is like this sort of mauve toned color right here, smoking it in the lower lash line, and then I think I'll put a pop of color on. Everyone's been doing blue on the lower lash line, and I feel like I have to join the club. So I think I'm gonna do this darker blue color called Blueberry Scone and run that along the bottom. Like let's see what happens. I think I'm just going to stick with a nude liner in the waterline. This is the NYX Wonder Pencil. It doesn't last forever. It like doesn't have the most staying power, which is okay. It's not a huge deal. It's just a nude. But anyway, that's what I'm using. I'm just gonna do a little winged eyeliner with a brush, which I haven't done forever. I've actually been loving this Bobbi Brown eyeliner. It's the one that Desi Perkins uses. I totally purchased it because she is so stunning and her makeup is always beautiful, so I bought it. Let me show it to you. This is the Bobbi Brown Golden Bronze Sparkle Long Wear Liquid Liner. It is this beautiful golden brown color, and it has flecks of like metallic in there, and it's just gorgeous. So I've been using that a lot lately, but I think this look calls for black eyeliner, so that is what I'm going to do. My wings are honestly so uneven right now, don't judge me. It looks okay if you look at one eye, and it looks okay if you look at the other eye. But this one's flying high and this one's like out to the side, so I don't know how to fix it. All right, it's not the end of the world. It's fine, it's just eyeliner, right? It's just eyeliner. We've all been there. I'm going to pop on some mascara. This is the Maybelline Colossal Lash. I love this. It's such an awesome drugstore mascara. It always does the job. So I think I'm gonna put on some false lashes because I never do. And I honestly hate false lashes. I hate them so much. They're so uncomfortable in general. And I'm a wimp. I've got little eyes and I have hooded lids. So I don't know. I struggle with them. So I kind of avoid them. But what the heck? We're going in with the Giselles from Huda Beauty. I got these for Christmas. I have never worn them. It's time. They're so intimidating. These little fluttery fake lashes. They're very scary things. Like I totally get it. I'm using this little Tartiste. I don't know how to pronounce it. I just always say Tartiste. It's a little lash applicator. I have never used it. I bought it months ago. That just shows you how often I apply false lashes, which is practically never. The pressure's on. Oh my God, I hate this. I'm legitimately out of breath. Like that's not a joke. I don't think I took a breath that entire time. For blush, I'm going to use this L'Oreal True Match blush, and this is in the shade Sweet Ginger. It's a really pretty, like, neutral color, goes with everything, and it's drugstore. I tend to go a little ham on the blush sometimes, so I'm gonna try and hold back the urge a teeny tiny little bit here. Just do a little, just to give the face some color. I was totally gonna ask you guys, have you seen Wonder Woman yet? I saw it like pretty much right after it came out, a couple days after it came out, I think, and it was so awesome. Like, I'm not gonna give the movie away to anyone who hasn't seen it, but it was badass. It was so cool to see so many scenes of women kicking butt, and like, I think the movie itself was awesome, like the story was great, but those scenes, honestly, I could have watched an entire like 2.5 hours of just women fighting, like kicking butt like that. Like, that was so cool. It's unfortunate that it took so dang long to have like a woman superhero movie. So I don't know, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I definitely highly recommend that you go check it out. It was worth seeing, and I would see it again in a heartbeat. I think I'm going to do a little highlight on my brow bone and inner corner. I'm going into the shade Gluten Free from the palette, the Lorac Brunch palette, and I'm just going to like just dab that right underneath the high point of my brow. And I'm just gonna blend that out with a clean brush with no product on it. I must say, I really love the finished eye look. I think it is so cool. I like it a lot. That was my pathetic British accent, which I have to say or have to do at least once a day. I'm gonna go into a little bit of this ColourPop highlighter in Smoke and Whistles. So pretty. I'm going to try and not go crazy with the highlight today because my face is like very matte. So I'm just going to try and like hit the absolute highest points. I say that, but let's see what actually happens. Okay. I stuck to it. I didn't go too crazy, but I am going to intensify it a little bit. I'm going to go into the shade Skylight from this Tarte palette. This is the Skin Twinkle Volume 2 palette. I love it. I've raved about it a few times on my channel. It is so gorgeous and it smells like cookies. So I love using it. It's like always like a little dessert. And I've actually been going a little bit on the chin lately too. I don't know. I have oily skin, so I used to avoid that, but I love the way it looks, so I'm doing it. Okay, let's finish off with some lipstick. I'm going to align my lips using this Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude Lip Cheat Pencil. I've used this a ton. Should probably be sharpened, but I'm lazy and I'm not gonna do that. This is a Maybelline matte lipstick in the shade Nude Embrace. I've been wearing this honestly a lot lately. All right, my camera just died. I don't know exactly where it left off, but I think I was just talking about how much I liked my nude lipstick color. And I do still love it. It's beautiful, it goes with everything. It's pretty neutral and it gives my lips some color too. It's not like a, you know, concealer lipstick or anything. So I'm going to set my makeup using my Urban Decay De-Slick Oil Control Setting Spray. I really do feel like this controls my oil. Like, I have noticed a significant difference when I use this. Feels so good. You guys, I cannot believe I just finished filming this video. It has been a journey. Editing this thing is going to be an absolute nightmare. I was all over the place, left and right. If you stayed the entire time, you are a true friend, and I am so grateful to have you here, part of my little YouTube family. I cannot wait to make more videos. Sitting here, talking to the camera like a total weirdo genuinely makes me so happy. I'm so excited to get back into filming videos once a week or at least twice a month. I'm really going to do my best to stick to it, and I'm really hoping to share my health journey with you guys as well. I mean, that's a huge part of beauty, is how you feel on the inside. It's not all about what you look like on the outside, and actually it's mostly not what's on the outside. It's everything that's on the inside, and makeup is fun and it's awesome. Like, I love makeup. I'm passionate about it. I love creating makeup looks and helping other people feel beautiful, but I absolutely realize that beauty comes from within, and I hope that I can share my experiences with you and help you feel more beautiful every time you watch one of my videos. So I'm just really grateful for any of you watching right now. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm going to get to editing this video because it's gonna take me about a million years because I'm all over the place. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I will see you very, very soon in another video.